Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Divine Truth Tarot. So I'm not going to be doing a card reading today. I'm going to be mixing up my channel. So I'll have astrological readings coming soon. I'm going to have some tarot card readings as well as just readings like this because I have been asked certain questions. So if you guys have any questions, please email me at the email below with your question in the comment, or I'm sorry, in the title of the email, please write question for a video, and I'll start to address those. I want to address the most asked questions, the most popular questions, and this is definitely one of them. So thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. When I get to 500 subscribers, which we're only about 200 away from, I'm going to be giving away a free reading. When I get to 1,000, I'll be giving away another one. So please, guys, let's get this channel up and running. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers and a certain number of views, I can start to do live readings, and I'll be doing those live readings and I'll be doing free readings within the live. So that's my goal. That's where I want to get to. Let's get there as quickly as we can, and let's do it together as a family and as a community. So today's topic, we're going to be discussing what is going on during separation from our twin flame. Why the heck is this happening? Why is it so painful? And what can I do to speed up the process? So the first thing I want to say about separation is I am not one of those people who believes that it is necessary. I don't think you have to be separate from your twin. I don't think you have to go through years and years or months and months of separation and no contact. I think a lot of it comes down to the inner work that's being done from both people and whether or not your inner divine masculine and divine feminine energies are balanced. If you're not in inner union, this is not a 3D relationship. Let me just throw that out there, guys. This is not a 3D relationship. All the rules get thrown out. You know, in the old 3D paradigm, all those dating guidebooks and rules, he's just not that into you, all that stuff doesn't apply here. Your twin is always into you. They are you. They're your counterpart. You have spent lifetimes with this individual. There's a soul and a heart connection and an instantaneous recognition. This is your counterpart. You are looking at a piece of your soul, so to speak. They love you unconditionally, and they always have, and they always will. This is not, we have to get away from those 3D paradigms and throw away, stop following any of those 3D dating advice coaches because it just doesn't apply once you've met your twin flame. And be very careful. This is something that can keep you in separation. Be very careful that you're not telling the wrong people about your connection, that you're not sharing information with people who not only won't understand the connection, but may put some negative energies, may throw it into your connection, or they're just simply, they don't understand the connection. And so they're going to say something that may take your mind off into a tangent, and then before you know it, there's negative energy pushing your twin away energetically. We can push our twin away energetically from us, and it's typically the feminine pushing the masculine in away. And this is just energy. It can be a man or a woman, but the feminine energy pushing the masculine energy away. And I know this in my own twin flame dynamic. When I am angry, or if I'm speaking to him in the 5D with anger or blame or shame, guess what? He doesn't appear in the physical because he doesn't want that. And it's not his stuff to learn or to evolve and heal from. It's my stuff. So our twins are mirrors, and they're showing us exactly the places that we need to heal. So your twin is going to sit there and stand still, and typically the divine masculine energy is very strong. You know, they're like, they embody that king or emperor energy, and they're just going to sit there on their throne, and they're going to wait for you to get done throwing your temper tantrum. So, I mean, there was an experience with my twin a few months back where I just got triggered, heavily triggered by something that was said, and I couldn't stop the triggering. I mean, I just couldn't stop myself. It was hard for me to physically be around him. And he just stood there and he said, "I'm not leaving the room. I'm not going anywhere." And I will never forget that, because that to me said everything about this connection. Because most times when a woman is throwing a temper tantrum, so to speak, or just being emotional, you know, just in her emotions, you know, in her storm, when she's raging, the masculine energy wants to retreat. Excuse me. The masculine energy wants to retreat. It's almost natural for the masculine energy to retreat. But what the feminine really wants and desires is for him to stay, is to know that he's not going to leave her when she's raging, when she's going through her storm, to know that he can handle her passionate energy, whether it's in the bedroom or out of the bedroom. And that's something that's so important. And your masculine will stay, you know, he will be there. You might create, you know, this mountainous, just tumultuous situation, and he's going to be there and hold you. He's going to hold you down. He's going to hold you steady. That's what the masculine energy does for his feminine. So you can't ever, you know, people say, oh, I'm afraid I said the wrong thing or I pushed him away forever. Well, you can't. Your twin will always come back if it's your true twin. Another thing that I don't like is that there are some readers out there saying, well, there's not a lot of twin flames out there. What I don't like about that is the fact that they're claiming they're a twin, but then they're telling you, you probably aren't. Only you know for yourself if you're a twin. I do not believe that someone else can do a twin flame check for you. I do not believe that anybody else knows who your twin flame is. It's part of your own soul. So what better person to ask, is this my twin, than your own self? So I feel like it's a waste of money to go out there and ask somebody else, is this my twin flame? And then you might feel devastated if you know in your heart and soul that this is your twin and somebody else tells you that they're not. This can also create separation. Separation is illusion, but it's very real on the 3D. But in the 5D, the spiritual realm, we are always connected to, and in fact married to, our divine counterpart. We are already married in terms of spiritual energy. But on the 3D, it's more dense, okay? There's illusions that exist. But know that everything that's happening outside is what we're creating inside. So people ask, why are there wars? Why is there devastation? Why is there violence? Because that's what's going on in here for all of us. When we decide that we want to live peacefully and in bliss, and we want to ascend to that 5D, humanity is going to. We are already well on our way. Okay, and twins are leading the path. We are on a divine mission. It's so much deeper than just he didn't call or he's ignoring me. It's so much deeper than that. If your twin's ignoring you, you are ignoring yourself, okay? And you need to ask yourself, instead of pointing the finger and say, well, he did this, he did that, process your anger, process your sadness, cry if you need to, cleanse, and then come back to yourself and say, in what ways am I ignoring myself? In what ways am I not giving to myself? In what ways can I start to heal this rift in our physical connection? Your twin wants to be around you. They want to be with you. That's the thing. We think, oh, he doesn't want to be with me. He'd rather be with someone else. If you believe that, that's what you're going to be shown. So within, so without. So within, so without. What would you like to see out there in the external world? Create it in the internal world. Meditation is key. Meditation, I don't care if it's walking meditation, it's a meditation in the shower, gratitude exercises, visualization, things that are going to bring in harmony within you so that your twin picks up on this, because the changes that you make are the changes, that your twin makes. So within, so without. Your twin is a reflection of you. They are your divine mirror, divine counterpart. They are your true love. Your twin does not want to be separate from you any more than you want to be separate from them. But they're going to continue to show you separation if that's what you believe. I'm going to address the karmic partners in a different video because I want to talk about that, because that's another really painful aspect or experience of this twin flame journey. Now, let's ask ourselves in this moment, what can I do to bring myself closer to my twin? One of the things we can do is, like I've said, deal with your own emotions and keep your emotional outbursts in check. Know that your twin is going to hold you down, that you can't ever permanently push them away. It's not possible. They're a part of you. They're always going to come back if they're your true twin flame. They're going to come back to you always and forever. So we can let go knowing that, we can surrender and let go knowing that they're always going to come back. I am not talking about abuse, okay? I'm not talking about narcissistic abuse. I am not talking about manipulation, lies. I'm not talking about any of those things. Those things, that is not your twin flame, okay? That is traumatic behavior, traumatic responses, and traumatic bonds, trauma bonds. That is not what we're talking about here. There's a lot of misguided information out there that says your twin flame is a narcissist. No, he or she is not. That is not your twin. That would be your soul wanting to cause trauma and hurt you. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit the paradigm, okay? So again, that's misguided information. If you're hearing that, rethink your connection. I'm focusing on divine counterparts, divine love, and authentic twin flame relationships. You know if you're in one or not. Your twin flame never wants to hurt you. They may voice that, they may express it. They're going to apologize. They're doing things to trigger you. Triggering is different than creating trauma. Triggering is different than intentionally hurting you. Triggering is different than gaslighting, okay? So we need to understand the differences, and I'll have another video on that because I think that's super important to this journey. There's too much information out there that leads people down a dark path and that keeps them stuck on a person they think is their twin. Well, it's my twin, it's my twin. No, if that person is hurting you and causing you harm in that way over and over and over, it's a trauma bond. You're repeating the cycle of a trauma bond. That's not your twin flame. I'm so passionate about that because, as you guys know, my old channel was about narcissistic abuse. And when I started talking about twin flames after I met mine last year, I really felt compelled to make it known to people that this is not your twin. Okay, these are two separate things. And that's why I have this channel, because those are two separate subject matters. You cannot put them in the same category at all. But a lot of people, before they meet their twin flame, will meet a narcissist or will have a relationship with a narcissist. And then when they meet their twin flame, they're like, oh my gosh, I thought I did my work. I thought I went through ascension. Ha ha! Just kidding. When you meet your twin, you really wake up, and it's fast. That first meeting with your twin, this is another reason that can cause separation. Your first physical meeting with your twin activates your Kundalini energy, activates your chakras, and there's instant soul recognition. And as that happens, you both wake up from a deep, deep slumber. You both wake up so quickly, so rapidly, that oftentimes one or both people are scared, and it creates separation. So work on the fear that you have, guys. If you're separate from your twin, work on the fears that you have, the fears of abandonment. Okay, the fears of abandonment, the fears of not being enough. Work on those things to bring you closer to inner union so that you feel whole and confident in and within yourself, and you can express that externally. Your twin is going to feel that shift, and they're going to shift as well. So if you have the fear of abandonment or you have that trauma, your twin has it as well, and then you can shift that together. Twins are here to heal inner child wounds, generational trauma. We're here to break the generational trauma bond. So if your parents, did things a certain way and their grandparents did things a certain way, you're here to do things differently so that your children and grandchildren can do things differently. We have massive work to do on this planet, guys. Understand that if you're in separation, there's a reason for it. But the reason can be controlled within. You can control your behavior responses to your twin, okay? You can control whether you're dishing out unconditional love or you're setting up conditions for your twin. That includes timing, that includes wanting something different. This is not easy and may not happen overnight, although it could, because manifestation can occur instantly. When you align, so start to get aligned with what it is that you want. Stop aligning with things that you don't want and start aligning with that which you do want. You want your twin to be in your life? You want to be in permanent physical union? Stop focusing on the karmic partner. Stop focusing on the obstacles. Stop focusing on what could go wrong. And start focusing on everything that can go right and act as if it's happening now. It's already happened for you. I hope this was helpful, informative, inspiring, educational. If so, guys, please don't forget to share, like, comment, subscribe. Once we reach 500 subscribers, I'll be giving away a free reading. And then once we get up to 1,000, I will give away another free reading. I can start to go live, and we can start to really build this community and this family. I want to get out lots of information to you guys. I have pages and pages of notes for subjects that I want to talk about. If you'd like a reading with me, please reach out to the email below. If you're interested in True Soul Purpose coaching, please reach out to me at the email below as well. I do have some openings for February. Have a beautiful day, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.